tell you something. The most precious thing that you have is your time. It's not your money. It ain't you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take the time to say this. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing cool about prison. I want to say that right now to all the young people who think that being in the street and being a thug or being a G and all that other stuff, that you know what I'm saying, I get locked up, you know, like y'all talk about going to jail like it ain't nothing. You understand? Let me tell you something. The most precious thing that you have is your time. It's not your money, it ain't your jewelry, it's not your car, it's your time. But once time is gone, you can't get it back. You understand? Ain't nothing cool about going to jail. This is what they got going on. I don't know if this is a fashion show or whatever they got going on, but this is what you got to look forward to when you're going in there. This is one of the things that they got going on. This ain't it. This ain't. Don't let nobody lie to you and tell you something cool about going to jail. You getting locked up don't mean you more of a man or nothing. People used to call prison gladiator school. They probably still do. What kind of gladiators you see in this damn video here? Huh? You talk to me. What kind of gladiators you see? Hey, you know, I'm just saying. Don't do it. Stay free. Get that education. Do something with yourself. You don't need to be in this. This is not for you. This ain't for you. You talking, you think you tough because you went to jail today? Look tough to you. Huh? Hell no, ain't nothing tough about that. Make something out yourself and stay the hell out of jail. You understand me? You understand? And I'm going to tell you, I'll leave this on a serious note. The 13th Amendment says slavery is illegal except if somebody has been duly convicted of a crime. So you convicted of a crime, guess what you are? A slave. Now you still think jail and prison is cool? Stay out of there. Or end up like that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
first down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A give to Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
49ers.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
First down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
49ers nothing.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 21, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Now Garoppolo. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Packers.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
For Green Bay.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, my.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 30-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker
I was
that's going to
supposed to
stay
throw that earlier. Dog, it went somewhere else first and then come back. Man, that's too late.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the
Yep.
33-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to result
come on,
in
y'all.
another
Come on,
1st down
get
as the
that.
tackle's made at the Packers 21. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Back.
So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
West Tree. Let's go, baby. Dance on them.
Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to double downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
Let me 15 extra.
Gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A little too much extracurricular there.
Keep cool out there, boy. Keep cool out there, Sherman.
Tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second. Their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Packers 28, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And some room to roam now. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where
What?
these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, what the challenge is?
Right? That's command central.
Overturn? What the challenge was?
They'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do
Don't
have the
play with
final
me.
call now.
Jay, let's go.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds
I
to
don't
go.
even think I
before
got out of
halftime.
bounds.
27 on the play. 1st down, Packers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are pouring it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? That'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he'll drop here to throw.
Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
It's a gain of 20. And a Packer 1st down.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Packers 42. 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
Man.
These worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk
Come
play
on.
right away.
I lit up over there,
Try and
nah.
get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
McKinnon.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 79 yards. And the Packers continue to roll.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he goes out right around the 39.
The Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record tying 4 touchdown runs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Complete to Jarek.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down, McKinnon. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard
Kevin
line.
King.
And that's where the return stops. Yet another interception.
Crip walk on him, boy. Crip walk on him, boy. Yes, sir.
8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad rep.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Jones.
Oh, come on. Ain't no holding. Y'all gotta be kidding me.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Don't get nervous. Mike 56, Mike 56. 56 to Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Oh!
Football near his own goal line. And this is going to be 49er football.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give Henry another shot. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run with Mostert, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash
Oh, man. Shucks.
Gold with the extra point.
I didn't think he was running it on 4th down.
Respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Really?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Over. 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Still churning.
Man.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Man, y'all got to be kidding. That's a regular pass play. How the heck he downfield?
Close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Complete to.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
On the play. First down, Green Bay.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that one will be accepted. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. He's happy about this play. Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
On the carry.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down and...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's brought down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
4 brings up third and 4.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you. 58, boys, 58.
It's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015